Okay, I think we're live. It's been a while since I've done this. Well, like a month, bit over a month, but yeah, it looks like things are up and running as they should be. Cool. Let me just check one thing. So you can never be certain. After yesterday, you can't be certain about anything, right? It's just how it is. All right, we're good. It's a little bit before 9, but I thought it might be good to start. Allow the notification if YouTube decides to send that thing out, to let that go out. Plus we can have a little bit of time to create our character. Okay. Yeah, sorry, just checking the settings again. After yesterday's incident, you can't be too certain. Anyways, let's go ahead. I'm gonna follow my very first build ever. I went back and cringed at those videos. And I have all the stats. And they're bad. We'll go through them in a little bit. Again, just waiting here. It's gonna be starting with as a cleric. Shit, what gift did I pick? That's one thing I didn't look up. I don't think I picked the master key, because I was an idiot. Hold on. It's a good thing you have a... You know, it's like there's an advantage to having a record of all of this. All of your blunders. So let me just take a look here. Yeah. Again. It's good to have your original playthrough up on the internet, right? God, the quality is bad. What the hell was I thinking? I did pick the master key. Hey, smart. Alright. Well then, master key it is. Hey, Fry. Well... That's nice. I mean, as much as you can call that a guide, you know, it was just me messing around. Well, not even messing around. I was just trying to complete the game. What did I go for? I don't know what face I picked or what starting thingy, but I didn't check any of the big options or like mess around with the character. Which hairstyle? I think I had this hairstyle. Anyways. Something like that. This is what my first character looked like. Yeah, let's just go for it. I mean, the cleric is not a bad for like kind of starting class. It's just the fact that you have 5 extra heals outside of battle is pretty good. Hey Echo, thank you. I'm glad that could help. Always good to know. I can help people with one of these guides. Oh, I went for the bowl cut. Shit. Oh well. The bowl cut is out of style anyways. Let's skip the cutscene. So yeah, you know, I wasn't like that stupid, because again, the cleric is not a like terrible starting class. You have your little laptop bag with you and all that good shit. So yeah, but man, some of these equipment choices are a little bit suspect, and that's saying the least. Just to give you a flavor of what weapons we'll be using. Drake sword. Hell yeah, the Drake sword, because what else would you use on your first playthrough? Lightning spear, of course, the lightning spear. Quelax sword, yeah, you gotta have that. And for some reason I had a Divine Zweihander +3, which is a really strange weapon choice. I mean, I did play as a cleric, but still, it's kind of a bizarre thing when you think about it. And then Crystal Halberd. I had the Crystal Halberd just for Gwen because I was getting desperate. So a bit of a mix of weapons. But I haven't used most of these weapons in ages, so it'll be fun to try these out. The stats were a mess too, by the way. Anyways, we'll go through all of this. So again, yeah, basically the idea is just gonna be using all of the weapons and equipment I used on my very first playthrough. And yeah, is this gonna be actually challenging? Probably not, but it will be fun. So followed you for Dark Souls 2, one Traveler with healing wares. Yeah, I remember that. The Traveler. Did I forget to pick up my weapon? Did I seriously just absent-mindedly... Oh no, I did pick it up, I just didn't equip it. Yeah, anyways, all of these weapons and shit are not bad. Again, the Cleric I think is a good starting class. The Traveler in Dark Souls 2 was less of a good choice, because I think that guy kind of sucks. You get all the items, but doesn't really matter, does it? But yeah, I do like the Cleric. So yeah, just to give you guys a flavor of what stats you'll be seeing on this run, I ended up with 23 Vitality, which to me kind of seems low. Was I not leveling Vitality? 14 Attunement, 28 Endurance. Jesus, I had more Endurance than Vitality. What the hell? 28 Strength, 14 Dex, 16 Resistance, which I think is actually higher than... Why the hell did I end up putting 5 points into Resistance? I did stay at 8 Intelligence and 26 Faith. That's gonna be painful. It's gonna be painful when I have to level up Resistance. Cause, oh man. I mean, it was first playthrough, so... Can you really blame me? By the way, please let me know, is this sound and everything okay? Because, you know, it's just been ages since I streamed. I want to know if you guys can, like, hear me okay. You can hear the game okay. You know, the usual. Should be fine. I haven't changed anything, but again, after yesterday, it was just... I don't know what the hell happened. I basically... had to like reinstall all of the drivers for my capture card. I thought it was the wire that goes into my PC, but it wasn't. It was just the drivers. Something just kind of messed up, but it's all fixed now. I'll probably... Thanks Echo. I'll probably be getting a few more parries than on my first playthrough. Come on, I can kick them. And again, this is why the Cleric is badass, I think. Because you can just do this, and you don't have to waste your Estus. I think for a first playthrough especially, this is super helpful. Of course, the disadvantage of the Cleric is... like, I don't think the mace is a very good starting weapon, but you can switch that out. And aside from Faith, you kind of have shitty other stats. This does do a lot of damage. Cool. Easy money. I can't believe he has a laptop bag. Cause like, I mean, that's what it is. He's hooked up. Part-time software developer, digital nomad, you know. That's what he is. That's so dumb that that's called that. I hate that term, digital nomad. God, I don't know why that pisses me off, because I like the idea. I mean, yeah, work remotely if you can do that and just travel the world. I'm behind the idea, but they couldn't have named it anything more cringe. I wanted to watch this cutscene because it's been ages. And I think for this playthrough too, on my first playthrough, I almost went for the demon spear. You know, that lightning spear that the Anorlando demons drop. Someone was really trying to convince me to use that weapon, which would have been fine. I just didn't end up going for it. I was trying to be a hipster and be like, I don't need help. I'll figure things out on my own. All right. So we'll just get started here. I think I'm gonna take like a kind of normal path. Obviously, I'm not going to be like following every single step I took on my first playthrough. I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. But stat-wise and all that, we're gonna be sticking with the flow. You need to make this a revised guide, drop the resistance and pick a better weapon. No, that's not, because listen, this is not a guide, this is a challenge run. I think the whole point of it... Thanks, Fry, to hear that. The whole point is using and trying all the terrible weapons that I chose. I think that's like... It's kind of entertaining. Because man, these weapon choices are terrible. But I'm kind of behind that, because you still want some kind of challenge here. Otherwise, because this game is way too easy otherwise. Also, it will be really interesting playing the DLC with this build. Like when I did my very first playthrough, obviously the DLC wasn't out. So like Artorias and Manus and Calamite and the like will be interesting with a +3 Divine Zweihander. What were the weapons? So I ended up with... So the weapon flow as I played through the game went... I somehow ended up with a battle axe. I think someone just dropped it and I ended up using it. Then I went for the Drake sword, obviously. Then lightning spear, obviously. Then Quelaag's sword, obviously. Because this is like the trio of noob weapons everyone used on their first playthrough. And then I had a Divine Zweihander +3 and Crystal Halberd. Crystal Halberd +5 for the end. I think if we go into the DLC, the Crystal Halberd is gonna be the workhorse of the operation. Oh, nice. I got a humanity. That doesn't happen often. Yeah, that Divine Zweihand, I mean that Crystal Halberd is gonna be the main backup, because that thing does a lot of damage and it's buffable. And for spells I had... Hey, God, I can't even talk. For spells I had Heal and Lightning Spear in the end. I was using Solaire's Talisman. And just, of course, Havel's armor, because what else? With a Father Mask. So, basically I was Giant Dad before Giant Dad was cool. That's like, you know, you're looking at a trendsetter here. Yeah, the halberd is a great weapon. In this game, for sure. Let's kind of nerf those things later on. I feel like halberds were never as good in later games. Although, in Elden Ring, that thing you get from the Tree Sentinel, or more likely that Invader in Liurnia drops the Tree Sentinel halberd, which is, I think, a pretty good weapon. A lot of people use that. Not just because you immediately get a +7 version, but also just in general. I can't believe I'm fast rolling. I don't know why I remembered that the cleric mid rolls. Oh yeah, by the way, when we get to the end of this game, like with the armor and all that, this is gonna be like mid-roll city. I think I was like a proud mid-roller on my first playthrough, as I think most people were. So, you know, that's gonna be an adventure as well, because I don't think I've mid-rolled in, well, basically ever in this game, since like those early like few playthroughs. These were like the hardest enemies ever, I thought, on my first playthrough. This was ridiculous. I was like, what the hell? They can attack behind their shield? But then everything was kind of a struggle back then.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. I trade for souls.
What do I need from this guy? Oh, residence key, yeah. I mean, we're not gonna need the guy. I'll decide. I'll decide later. What happened to the Dark Souls 3 playthrough? Basically, it's just I haven't streamed in over a month, and I haven't played Dark Souls 3 in over a month, and I was like, I think that playthrough is kind of dead in the water at this point. Plus, I'm gonna be honest with you, I liked playing Dark Souls 3, but I wasn't enjoying the build that much. I wasn't having that much fun with the, what is it called? Scimitar, or not scimitar, what is it? Great Scythe. I mean, it's a fine weapon, it just wasn't to my liking, but probably after this, I'll go back to Dark Souls 3 with a different build and do a different playthrough. Plus, I was feeling Dark Souls 1 right now. The old classic. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm never gonna use the crossbow. Don't need to do any of this, really. So let's just move on. Been enjoying Dark Souls Remastered. We'll move on to Elden Ring soon. Yeah, Elden Ring is fun. I'm playing it sometimes. I have like a few characters started, just sort of experimenting with different builds and all that. What should we do? We might as well get the second attunement slot. Actually, no, that's not gonna be important till like way later. Strength and endurance, I think. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm gonna be focusing on early on. So yeah, I have like various Elden Ring characters started. I don't think I'm gonna finish most of those playthroughs, just, you know, messing around. I have a character, I'm trying more of like a strength build now. I'm using the anchor, which is actually a fun weapon. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's fun. You get to cosplay as Ward from Final Fantasy VIII. And then I want to go for that jar cannon or whatever it's called, because that's just a stupid weapon, and I do like the dumb weapons. It's such a shame that, you know, I still talk about the fact that I don't really like the mountaintop, post-mountaintop part of Elden Ring, It's always kind of a slog to actually finish a run. The start is so good. Everything up to that point is like 10 out of 10. And then it just drops. Pretty hard. For me, you know. This section I struggled with so much as well. When I first played this game, holy shit, man. I was like, damn, 3 enemies and they're throwing fire bombs too? Rough. This is actually, again, a fairly good weapon. The mace. It just drops off quickly. I think that's the issue with it. Versus like something that's dedicated. Yeah, I think what must have happened, how I ended up with the battle axe, is one of those enemies, or one of these enemies dropped it, and I was just like, hey, it does more damage. It's a blue number. More damage. Let's go for it. The depths, yeah. There were so many points. I like honestly didn't think when I first played this game, I honestly didn't think I would ever get past the gargoyles. Yeah, Battle Axe is a good one. It did, you're right. Dark Souls 2 does have the best mace. I think that's even used in speedruns too. It has a really good moveset, because they sped them up. Because this is kind of a slow weapon in this game. So yeah, I honestly, on my first playthrough, I didn't think I would get past the gargoyles. Gargoyles, man, I think it's a breaking point for a lot of people. It's like if you get past that point, you're probably gonna be finishing the game. I was struggling. And then, of course, you get past the gargoyles. And you get the high of defeating a difficult boss like that. And then you're just hooked. It's like you're on that crack cocaine of Dark Souls. Dual wielded maces, hell yeah. Yeah. Man, Dark Souls 2 still has the best dual wield system in the game. The fact that you actually have so much freedom with it. It's much better giving you free choice than just having some weapons have a dual wield function. That's why I think Dark Souls 2 got a lot of things right. And a lot of things wrong. I still think I was thinking it would be really interesting. Because I was watching this video essay on YouTube. The guy was talking about actually how... And he convinced me. Like actually how much better the vanilla Dark Souls 2 is compared to Scholar. For various reasons. And again, it convinced me. Can't believe how easily he stuns. Yeah, this weapon deals a lot of stun. Cool. Easy money. Yeah, best fashion Souls for sure. PvP, I'm not sure about Elden Ring. I haven't played enough Elden Ring PvP. I mean, the arenas are good. But It was a mess before Elden Ring PvP when Rivers of Blood was so unbelievably powerful, but technically all of the games have that. The like super OP weapon. Ice Rapier. I mean, Dark Souls 2 isn't immune. Dual wielded Ice Rapier. Fuck. This guy is a bro. We're gonna have to take his armor and equipment because I used his shield by the end. Jolly cooperation it is. So to get the Drake sword, I'm just thinking. To get the Drake sword, I have to get a bow and arrow. That might actually be a nightmare, because I hella don't remember how you actually get the Drake sword. I know you can cut off the tail by luring the dragon down and going and cutting his tail, but I feel like that's just not gonna work out. But first I need that battle axe too. If I don't get a battle axe, I'm okay to skip out on that part. But that Drake sword though, we want that. Oh yeah, for sure. Baldur's Swag sword is a great weapon. There are a lot of good weapons in this game. Hello Kareem, hello, hello. I'm doing good. Yeah, I hope all of you guys are doing good as well. Everything's okay. Short bow? I don't think you need standard arrows, right? But we can get standard arrows. What's your bet? How long is it gonna take me to get the 80? Should we go for 80? We'll go for 80. We'll see. I mean, I've literally not gotten the Drake sword since the very first playthrough. Thank you. It's company sponsored glasses. Well, they sponsored like 20% of it. So I splurged. Takes 16 feather and like 36 standard. Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. This is... Oh, I'm getting the Drake sword. I can't believe I'm getting the Drake sword. Probably not even going to be able to use it. Because it needs like 16 strength, I think. Something like that. But man, I felt powerful when I got the Drake sword. Oh shit. 12 decks. Okay. Alright, game. I got you. For now. I can still get some HP. Same as Claymore and Bastard Sword, yeah. Alright. Hey 1111, what's up man? God, does this really take that long? And you have to wait every single time. Oh my god, this sucks. I can't believe people were doing this shit. But you know. Gotta play by the rules. We're gonna be here like forever. Keep missing too. Oh, you can hit it twice? Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember that. You just have to be kind of quick. And then it comes here, and then, yeah. I remember. Because it like lands in front of your face. If you're standing in the right place. I guess that counted. Again, I think this would be way easier if I just ran up to him and cut his tail, but it's kind of a finicky thing to do. And this is pretty foolproof. I remember ENB was the first one who showed this. I think one of the first people. He must have been one of the first people to show the Drake sword. Aim for the space in the turret and wait for the visual jerk of the tail and then shoot. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Twice. I mean, I'm screwing it up, but all good. We're getting consistent hits. That's all that matters. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure EMB was the first to really show this thing off. And then everybody was on that fucking Drake sword grind. For good reason. I mean, it's a good weapon early on. It's a good noob weapon. Hell yeah. There it is. The boy. Drake sword. I can two-hand it. And then get rid of this. Okay, I'm still mid-rolling, which... Hell yeah. Now there's a throwback for you. But... no one can tell me Drake sword isn't worth it sometimes. I mean, look at this shit. It's like one-shotting everything. Plus, I do like its unique art too. Now we're cooking, people. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Astora's straight sword is way better, but... you know, like everybody knows the Drake sword kind of sucks after a while. But still, for old school vibes, it's good. I should unlock that, shouldn't I? Whatever. Whoa, okay. I did not know. There's a gap there. This has to be like the most inconveniently placed Black Knight in the entire game, right? He has to be. Especially with that weapon. Anyways. Just because we're cosplaying first playthrough doesn't mean we can't use the shortcut strats if we know about them. Can't believe he gets invincibility. I mean, it's fair, but you know. Yeah, that thing, I don't even know why the hell I went for the Divine Zweihander. I mean, it makes sense in the fact that I was playing a cleric, so at least I got the scaling right, but I don't think that's like a good weapon choice at all. Oh well. You make your choices 11 years ago, you gotta live with them. Jesus, it's been 11 years. Man, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. That was like my first thing on YouTube too. I like other shit before that, as in like terrible videos and like guitar covers and all that, which all got copyright claims, so I privated them. But this like first Dark Souls playthrough was the real deal for this channel. That is a long time, man. Okay. I gotta... It's really bothering me how the arrow sachet is like clipping through the cleric gear. That's the disadvantage of fashion souls. Not all combos work. Anyways, let's kindle. We can't do much with the Drake sword for now. There is no accessible... Yeah. 2 more kids. There's no accessible, what you call it, dragon scale anywhere.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoria. If it requires fitting, then speak to me.
The biggest issue with the Drake sword, I think, is that it looks just mad dorky. Just something about the look of this that's like really, really silly, I think. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the aesthetic, the vibes it brings. Maybe it just brings the try-hard vibes too much. Shit. Screwed up the dodge. Oh well. I think I'm gonna skip out on the battle axe. I know it's a good weapon, but I used it for... I think I just got it as a drop and I switched from the mace to that. But it doesn't really matter. Have I ever used the catch pole? I think I have. Yeah, I used it on something, and it's a good weapon. But I used it just because, God, I hate that. It's like some fucking Dark Souls 2 hitboxes there. So yeah, I got it somewhere, just... I think this guy dropped it on one of my playthroughs, and I was like, hey, if I got this thing so early, Might as well make the build around it, and I wasn't disappointed. Just the R2s suck. I think that's they're like barely usable. Should I go deep root, dark root, deep root? I'm getting my games mixed up. Dark root garden, not deep root depths. Dark root, deep root, whatever. Let's try to get that 16 strength. More endurance. Yeah, Tide Knight Catchpole is not a bad weapon choice. I mean, first of all, it's a halberd, and halberds are good. Second, it just deals a lot of damage. I think it has decent scaling too. Now, the thing about the Drake Sword is, because it's a long sword, one-handed moveset is superior. Just because of this. This is such a good move, the one-handed R2 of long swords. So we gotta stick to that. Oh, did I just miss? Okay. That is a lot of damage. Oh yeah, I gotta remember. I gotta keep in mind that weapon durability doesn't reset when you rest at a bonfire in this game. Yeah. It's probably worth buying a repair kit. Because already... I still got it. Ouch. This is gonna wreck these guys. The R2. I wanna see it. Yeah, you kinda can be, cause I don't remember. It's one of the tunnels in the Weeping Peninsula. It has the anchor weapon. Hell yeah, you love to see it. And it kind of looks, I mean, it doesn't look like Ward's anchor, but it's the closest thing. So you just make like a chunky boy and get that weapon. What the oh yeah. He's buffed still. I have no idea how that didn't kill me. Don't even ask. And then you can get the butt slam, Asher War in Elden Ring, and that kind of does, it kind of emulates the jump. I don't know. Oh yeah, ring choice. Of course I was using FAP. FAP ring, first playthrough. Who doesn't use that? Actually, I don't remember what the second ring was that I had. I don't think I made a note of it. But anyways, we gotta rescue what's his face. Lautrec, it is. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's nothing. It's... Those are like not spoilers. Elden Ring is huge anyways, but... all of that is just like... side dungeon content. You love to see them parries, don't you? So yeah, we'll go for the gargoyles. It's just... Yeah, I'll repair my weapon just in case. I don't think anything is gonna happen to it, but still. And probably pick up a repair box while we're at it. I mean, Sense Fortress is when I dropped the Drake sword, so we still got quite a bit to go with it. Does he? Oh no, he does sell a repair box. Okay. And I totally forgot that you don't have access to the bottomless box immediately. I was like, I might as well get rid of all of the shit that I won't be using. But I just realized that you need to buy that in this game. Because for once, I'm really gonna try, for one playthrough, just one, actually having some sort of inventory management. Which I never do. But there's always a place to start, right? And I've only been going for 50 minutes. Damn. It would be interesting to compare. I got here in 50 minutes, 47 specifically. How long it took me to get here on playthrough 1. Unfortunately, I was still like even though it was my first playthrough, I was like editing things out and all that. So I can't like accurately judge how long it actually took. Grey Lord Sword. So the thing is, this is a challenge run where I'm playing, or I'm like using the equipment from my first playthrough, so I didn't use the Grave Lord Sword, so I can't take it. Or I'm not gonna take it, not that I can't take it. Instead, we'll have the Divine Zweihander for some reason. Primo weapon choices. We're only going for those. This should be easy money. Don't even need Solaire. I'll need to summon him for Ornstein and Smo just to get the questline rolling. God, that Drake sword looks so dumb. Oh man, it's such a shame. Again, it's just a goofy weapon. Which is weird because the other one, the strength version that you get from the Ash Lake Dragon, that one looks kind of cool, I think. But Drake's sword is just goofy. Can't believe thinking now that this is the boss that almost made me quit Souls. Imagine that life, where I never picked up Souls. I wouldn't have nearly as many bitches as I do now if I never played Souls. Jesus, this thing is powerful. Oh man, early game this wrecks. Holy shit. Nice. Yeah, I mean it holds itself. It's It's fairly good, I'll admit. Put some respect on the Drake sword. I mean, people were freaking out about this weapon for a reason. Yeah, it does good damage, very good damage actually. Don't even remember what the AR is on this thing. 200. It's just, again, the zero scaling, it really kind of hinders it. And even if you upgrade it, it doesn't increase too much. That's a challenge run in and of itself, playing the game with just the Drake sword. Because by the end it gets rough, because it's just not doing any damage. But you do have the advantage of, as I mentioned, having the longsword moveset, which is really good, so... You know. Can't leave without the gesture. I only have one homeward, but I don't need any, I think. Because what we will be able to do is drop down into that secret area in Firelink, and there's homewards there. Might as well do that. And then I think, again, I'm not sticking to like the exact path I took on my first playthrough, but in general I'll try to do it. So that means we need to go to Capra and the Depths, and then take the normie route through Blighttown, which should be interesting because I hate that route actually. All that like toxic bullshit you need to deal with. So that should be fun. That's like, I think, the only big deviation from how I would normally play the game. Actually, I never know. Is the canvas talisman better or the standard talisman is? As A scaling. Oh, yeah, no, this one's better. Don't worry, we'll pick up the Zweihander when we get there. Sacrifice. What about the sacrifice ring? For sure, yeah. I mean, not the... He's up there with the easiest. I mean, he's a noob killer. When you start out, man, Capra Demon, I was like, what the fuck? I just couldn't figure it out. But now looking back, it's pretty easy. Wait, where the hell am I going? Like... I'm dumb. Actually, let me check if I have the key. I do have the key. Okay. We're going back down because this is the shorter route. And then, yeah. We'll just be on our way as normal. There's a funny tactic of throwing dunk pies at Capra from behind the fog gate. It's a good one. In terms of cheesing, I respect it. I don't remember who did. Was it Lobos that did like the cheese every boss playthrough? That was a fun one. I think it was him. Basically just like, yeah, just cheesing every boss with like exploits and glitches and all that. Which you can pretty much do for everyone in this game. I don't think there's a boss that's immune from that. Should use up these souls. Shouldn't I? Yeah, we might as well make a stop. Oh, let me look at my little stat cheat sheet of what I need to get to. Why did I only have 23 vitality? It's so weird. Anyways, fuck it, pump up faith a bit. Dex. I mean, this doesn't scale with anything, so it doesn't matter. Something like this. I mean, again, I have my stats planned out and there is a cutoff. We're not gonna be like exactly over leveled for this playthrough. Because obviously I lost quite a lot of souls on my first run. Never used dunk pie. Me neither. But it's possible. It's just to throw it at Capra and kill him like that. Already got your tail, bitch. Just like wagging his cut off tail near him. Dick move actually, when you think about it. Oh, I didn't use the Firelink Firekeeper soul, did I? Whatever. We'll get around to it. More important to get to the lower undead berg. Grab the shortcut. Not the world's most useful shortcut, but it's there. Come on. Yes. It worked. It's actually not a bad R2. A lot of the dragon weapons have like similar things. Oh yeah, just be careful. Obviously the most dangerous enemy in the entire game, Torch Hollows. You guys know it. Oh, come on. Come on. I fuck with it. Didn't pick up the key, did I? No, I did not. Should be an easy fix. Do I need Grix for anything? Absolutely not. But I'm a nice person, so we'll let him out. Like let out by a cleric. Not very in-universe, but who cares? Come on, kick. Kick is way easier as an Ash of War. Although, there's one Ash of War in Elden Ring I've never seen anyone use.
Still think I've never had.
Yeah, let's get the bottomless.
Thank you, kind.
Again, I'm really gonna try. I'm really gonna try inventory management this time around. I can't promise anything because I'm just so bad at it, but you can always try, can't you? I was wondering where he was. The third dog seemed to have like just disappeared. Yeah, line up nicely there. Fuck. That was a lot cooler in my head. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. Things are falling apart a little bit. Just a little bit. It's okay, we can bring it back. Maybe we can't bring it back. Am I like seriously getting screwed here? Hold on. There we go. God, these guys... Is it Drake's? Oh, fuck. I turned my back to him. And they just like cling on to you. That was a dumbass death. I'm at the wrong bonfire too, aren't I? I am. Sorry about the gross yawn. This week's been so cold here. I don't know about you, but like the super cold makes me tired. Like, it's really sunny too and really nice, which is good, but just mad cold. You know, when I walk the dogs, I always find I'm more tired when it's like super cold outside. Still, I'd rather take this over. Like 2 weeks ago, it was just raining, man, and raining and raining. I hate that shit so much. Felt like I was walking through rice fields when I was out in my yard. Oh god, that's like... How can they do that shit that quickly? I don't remember them being like this. That you just turn your back to them for a split second and they just cling on to you. Oh fuck. These guys are fucking me up. Oh no. Yes, seriously? This is the enemy I can't deal with? They really are. They really are screwing me. Okay. Oh, you've gotta be... This is... Hold on. There we go. Unbelievable. Toughest enemy in the game, apparently. There's 3 more. There we go. Much better. Fuck. What the hell is going on? Against these things, I'm like being really aggressive. I don't know. It's not working. Because I don't have a shield. What sword am I using? This is the Drake sword. The one you get from the red dragon here in Undead Burg. Okay. Different tactic. Apparently this thing is pretty slow. I'm pretty sure this is slower than the standard longsword. Maybe just by a little bit. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the longsword would have hit him. Which dragon? Echo. The gaping dragon. I'm going there after Capra, for sure. That's like next destination. Yeah, that one, yeah. So basically you can cut off its tail with an arrow. With arrows. Or you can cut it off normally as well, and you get the Drake sword, which is... This was like when the game first came out, this was like a pretty infamous noob weapon that everybody used because this thing has like really strong... it's just a really strong AR weapon up front. So it has like a really good... It has really good damage early on, but it has 0 scaling. So it's good for the early game because it wrecks everything. But then it just kind of drops off, so... Yeah. Oh, the red dragon. I'm done with the red dragon. I have the Drake sword. That's all I wanted from him. I don't need to kill it. Drops like what, 10k souls or something like that, and nothing major. So yeah, that's the Drake sword lore. That's how it works. And yeah, again, early on it just absolutely wrecks, but it's completely useless after. After like, I guess like Sense Fortress is when it starts dropping off. But by then we'll be moving on to... Oh yeah, you respawn. We'll already be on noob weapon number 2 by that point, which is the lightning spear. Might as well get the Ring of Sacrifice. Am I ever gonna need it? Hopefully not, but you never know. It's a fun little weapon. And it's worth a try. Just because everybody was using it early on in the game's life cycle. I mean, literally everyone. This was like the weapon choice. Alright, Capra it is. Probably need to get my shield back on. Just for the start. We don't want anything embarrassing to happen on Capra Demon. Actually, it should be fine. Oh, come on. That bounce off. This weapon is also short too. And this thing wrecked me when I first played the game. Good old Capra. Oh fucking hell. I completely got, speaking of getting wrecked, I completely got stun locked there. Fuck, I have no poise, do I? Jesus, that was a bad run. Oh well, happens sometimes. That was like all perfectly timed by them to stun lock me to death. Oh well. Salty run back now. It's bound to happen sometimes. Yeah, it's slow. That's the thing about this weapon. 'Cause I keep swinging like an idiot because I use the longsword a lot normally, and I pretty much like have a good idea of the longsword's speed and all this, and I'm pretty sure this weapon is just a tiny bit slower than that, and it's like throwing me off. Again, I know, salty excuses, whatever. What the? There you go. Get off me. Fuck. Okay. Why am I getting screwed by this boss? And I'm like screwed hard. That killed me. Can't believe I died twice to Capra without getting any damage in. That little bit of fall damage killed me. Nice. GG's. This really is... I'm really bringing back the first playthrough vibes. Including getting my ass kicked by Capra. It's just... It's all part of the act, people. So don't even worry about it. I'm cosplaying as myself when I first played this game. We're traveling back to 2011. Maybe I will end up throwing dunk pies at him above the fog gate. Of course, they have the good version of the target shield, where the Drake sword can bounce off of it. Dunk pies. So how am I not gonna get my ass kicked? Hold on. I think I have the strat worked out. That swing around, that was crazy. Alright, where's the other one? There we go. We won. I mean, just look at how much damage this thing is dealing. For how fast it is too. Yeah. Easy money. Shouldn't have taken 3 attempts, but hey, it's Capra Demon. Sometimes shit just doesn't go right. And whatever happens, happens. Oh yeah, I should rescue Sorcerer guy because I said I would do that. The machete. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a good strength weapon. Oh, come on. This is some like... This doesn't happen. Like why is this happening so much? And I'm getting... Fuck. These enemies are really kicking my ass. I don't even know why. If he hits you, he probably would have the one-shotted. Yeah. Does it suck? Oh, I'm getting it confused with the Taurus Demon. The Taurus Demon weapon is the one that's pretty good. I can't believe it. This weapon is slow. Yeah, that's the issue with it. Compared to the other long swords. It's actually probably faster going the other way around. But yeah, the Capra weapon is cool. Like the look of it. Oh no, they don't. They hate clerics more than Patches does. Headshot too? I swear some of this is just like terrible luck that I'm getting here. Zwei damage wise is the same. Capra Demon Sword only needs strength investment. Almost out damage the Zwei. Doesn't sound too bad, but again, it's just I think there's a lot of better strength weapons out there. Because for sure, Zweihander is not the best strength weapon. Not by a long shot. It's just very good. It has a good moveset and all that. People tend to use it. Okay. Controller is dying. I think we're good. Good for this stream. But we'll see. There we go. Oh yeah, it's heavy, isn't it? It's one of the heaviest weapons, I think. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I remember there was that ancient video ENB did where he picked the best dex weapon, which was the Great Scythe. And he was doing one, he was gonna do one for strength as well, but he never did it. But I think he mentioned it, that basically all the testing showed that the Taurus Demon Great Axe would be the best strength weapon. Just like purely damage wise. Which I think, I guess it makes sense. I mean, the weapon is, like you said, insanely heavy and all that. Lots of strength. Yeah, I remember that. He was farming as well for the... Yeah, he was farming for like all the chunks and slabs and everything. Which is funny because nowadays, people who do shit like that just mod stuff in. But obviously... I don't think even the PC version... Nah, maybe the PC version of Dark Souls was already out. Oh, Large Club maybe, yeah. Yeah, he privated everything, basically. Which is a shame, I think. Just for nostalgia's sake, letting people go back. But, you know, I get it. I only ever private, even though, you know, I have a lot of terrible videos from my early YouTube days. Like bad quality, bad audio, all the good stuff. The only things I usually private is playthroughs I never finished. Mainly because I don't want someone... The only reason I private those is I don't want someone to start watching one of those and get their like hype up and then have the playthrough be not finished. Just because I personally hate that as well. If I start watching a YouTube playthrough of someone and they never finish the game. And I'm like really enjoying the playthrough. It's fairly annoying. So that's the only thing I ever private. That is a lot of damage. Should we shortcut this? Yeah, let's do it. This is a crazy shortcut too. I mean, the depths is not my favorite area. I'll tell you that much. So the fact that we can skip through 90% of it is a-okay in my book. Plus get a humanity out of it. Which I'm getting fairly, like, consistently. It's like the second rat that dropped the humanity. All right. Time to level up a little bit, bring up the cheat sheet. Resistance. We have to go for it. I put 4 points into resistance like an idiot on my first run, so we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Even if we don't want to, we gotta do it. I still haven't used the Firekeeper soul. Oh well. We'll get around to it. It's just a long way away. Actually, do we need to kindle? We don't need to kindle this bonfire. Rescue Pyro Bro. I almost ended up using Pyro on my first playthrough, but then I didn't. Even then, Pyro was pretty meta. This is a friendly guy. I like this NPC. I think it's just the voice actor. Alright. So we just basically need to kill the channeler and we have a straight shot at Gaping Dragon. I don't even need to go back to the bonfire. I was just thinking. I'm all maxed out. Oh wow. See, that resistance did not help at all. I really think they almost could have made resistance a decent stat if instead of how much poison resist you have, it affected how quickly the poison bar depletes. I feel like that way you would have an incentive, at least some incentive for people to put points into it. Probably even then it wouldn't be worth it. But at least it would be like, well sure, I'm doing it so that the poison bar runs out quick. Come on. Hell yeah. I mean, that was pretty cool. Blasted them rats. All right, and then yeah, let's take out the gaping dry. What the torch hollows for you. It's a pretty good example of what torch hollows can do. Damn. All right, I respect it. Okay. Easy boss, although I don't know if I should say anything is an easy boss sometimes, because I feel like it just leads to me being screwed over. But still, easy boss. Good design though. I still like this guy. I wish he was just a little bit more interesting as a boss. The music is crazy in this one. Holy shit, that is a lot of damage actually. Come on, give me the sword. It's not even a sword. Why did I say it was a sword? See, this is what I mean when I say that the Drake Sword's disadvantage is that it drops off quickly with the damage. Like, even against this guy, we have the very large Ember at this point. I'm pretty sure if I had, like, even a +6 weapon, it would be doing comparable damage to him. Come on. There you go. Easy money. Serpent greatsword is a great strength weapon. I 100% agree. That is a very good weapon. I've used it. And I liked it. It's quite a few levels. Something like this. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they were a little bit more grounded. You don't have anything crazy like Sister Freed's weapon in Dark Souls 3. It definitely got a little bit more anime as we went along. Which is fine. Just I like the grounded weapons too, with a few crazy ones. Oh yeah, I forgot about Knight Kirk, didn't I? Oh yeah, he has a gesture, which I always forget to pick up.
Well, that is a shame. But come back again. Not every. There'll be more
This is like the nicest NPC in the game. Which game do I like more, weapon-wise, Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1? Yeah, Moonlight Greatsword in this game is good, but it's if we're talking about Demon Souls Remastered, that Moonlight is sick. I think Demon Souls has more like weird experimental weapons, but it just has so few weapons, like even compared to this game. Just the weapon choices, it's just they're just not there. So I'd say this game. Like, see, this is what I mean when I say the Drake sword drops off quickly. Like, even now against these guys. Ouch. Okay. I wasn't expecting to be poisoned. All good. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure I would be doing more damage with a plus whatever, +6, any weapon. Yeah, them Bloodborne weapons are quite something. But Elden Ring, I think, weapon-wise is very good. It just has a right mix of everything. You have a lot of cool choices. Yeah, exactly. I would be doing that. Oh, fucking hell. I hate these fucking toxic assholes. I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah. I'm like 100% dead. Let me just at least... I was like, let me at least try and take him out. Yeah, these guys are awful. And there's a reason I don't take this path through Blighttown normally. Just on challenge runs, because this shit sucks, man. Oh, okay. Houston, we have a problem. The issue is even when it says weapon at risk, you are already losing some damage. So we might as well. Yeah. I mean, issue is I just didn't see it coming. That's the problem. Sometimes that projectile is so small and there's like zero indication of it's gonna be happening. Sometimes it just catches you. And you need like mad toxic resistance to not get one hit toxic or poisoned, but you know, there's no like word for that because like you can get poisoned but you can't get toxic. You get poisoned still, or have toxic applied to you. I guess that's the grammatically correct version or something like that. Fuck, okay, let's not let's not do anything stupid. If you do this right, you can... I nearly swung myself off the ledge. That would have been a GG for sure. My SL1 playthrough, yeah. That was a while ago too. That was a fun one, actually. I feel like Soul Level 1 is a lot of fun in this game. Because you still get to like use interesting weapons and all that. And it's not that difficult, SL1. In this game. Get that good old reinforced club and basically you're set. At least what they should have done with these guys is make them drop the blooming purple moss every single time. Since they're non-respawning anyways, what does it matter? Alright. God, after Elden Ring, jumping in this game is a nightmare. Speaking of things that were refined, right? Cool. All right. We made it to Blighttown proper. A couple of things to get here will be Eagle Shield and of course just carrying on with the game as normal. So here's what I'm gonna be doing. I think this is a good place to stop right here for this session 1 of this playthrough or this stream. I'm actually really enjoying this run. First of all, it's fun to reminisce about my first run and look at again all the terrible equipment choices. Plus, it's always fun playing Dark Souls and Dark Souls Remastered. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, wrap up the stream. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks for stopping by and leaving comments and everything. It's been really fun chatting with you. The next stream is going to be on Friday, so in 2 days at 9 p.m. Central European Time. The usual time as always. So yeah. Oh, hey Tribin, are you just joining? Because I'm just wrapping up. How do I remember everything I used? I wrote everything down. I went back and watched the playthrough, and I have like a notepad. I have a notepad open, and yeah, I have it up. I have it up. I don't remember. I think it's just called Let's Play Dark Souls. You can search for it. It's on a playthrough. The first few videos are terrible because I was using like some shitty capture card. Then it gets better. So yeah, I just looked through those and wrote everything down, stat wise and weapon wise and all that. Anyways, yeah, so I'll wrap it up here. Thank you everyone again for watching, and yeah, see you Friday at 9 p.m. CT, well, where we will pick it up right from here.